Hello, good afternoon, guys. I hope everyone is doing very well today and every day. So if you guys remember last time we started with the on-site optimization and we talked a little bit about the head tag or actually all the tags under the head part of the HTML code of the page. We talked about the importance of the title page, which actually shows over here on the browser. Then we talked about the best practices of writing a title that is engaging, that includes a very important main keyword, most importantly, and using the pipes or the pipe signs. And at the very end, we put the brand name after a pipe, a symbol or sign or character. So also we talked about the different meta tags. We talked about why meta tag was a big deal back then, and meta is always defined. Meta is data about data. Okay, what's the data here? The data here is named copyright. The data here is named description. The data here is named keywords. And the browser or through the meta tag is allowing you to input data. So input your data about this data. So it looks like it's a data management, a database. It looks like a way of communication with the browser, with the part that crawls the code. And this is why if anybody asks you what's the big deal about meta tags or what's the big deal about digital marketing? Also, one of the things about on-site optimization is it's in fact a way of communicating with the browser, with the search engine, but through this code. All right, then we talked about the meta description, which is a very important aspect when it comes to clicks. You read the description. If you feel that the description meets your intent, then you will have a higher likelihood of clicking on that link and visiting the page. So basically when we're writing a description, we're keeping in mind that we start with a call to action. Look at this description over here, guys. Official site and home to the E-Track program, Tokyo International University. The E-Track program offers a 4-year PA degree in Japan with majors in and cuts. Oh man, what a spoiler, huh? Very bad spoiler. First of all, the best of practices here is to start with a call to action, of course. So today I would like you to think about our beloved university, Tokyo International University. How can we make suggestions on the meta description of our university? I don't want it to start the official site. What do you mean an official site? Other people are copying your site? Other people are using your name? Are you a celebrity and this is why you're saying it's an official site? I mean, we are a celebrity. We are one of the bestest. Actually, we are the best international university in Japan and in Tokyo, but that doesn't mean that we need to write it this way. Yeah, so this needs to be fixed, don't you guys think so? So let's see how we could fix that. Oh, this is okay. Let's see how we could fix that. I would like first to check Tokyo International University. In fact, here I'm gonna one very important thing that Tokyo International University doesn't have when we are also browsing it is the what we call it, like the forgot the name, the links. For example, let me check. This is what I meant. Look at this university here. Yeah, so with this university over here, you have admission, financial aid, student life, apply online. So you have different links, inner links, deep links. So this is like deep linking into the different important spots on the website. Yeah. Unfortunately, when we look at our beloved university, doesn't exist, and this is not a good practice. So we need to add this, and we're going to talk about this in due course in the future classes. So this is a best practice. This helps Visitors get to where they want very quickly. All right, and over here, more than 50 undergraduate majors learn. So they started with the call to action: learn, grow, and succeed at La Roche University. La Roche, it brings you one step closer to your future. Your success is our priority. Learn more. Enroll now. Apply now. Register today. Oh man, that is also one horrible way to writing a description, yeah? Degree programs, accounting, education, nursing, that is good. We're going to talk about these little snippets here that you could add and it won't be cut off. Still, even though I don't agree with the way that they wrote it, but at the end of the day, it wasn't cut off. Look at here, Tokyo International University e-track program, courses taught in English. Oh wow, that's really awesome. I think I sent the university something similar to this, so I think I communicated with them back in the time. So this is why this is a previous one. Official site and home to e-track, Tokyo International University. It doesn't say taught in English, but I think, yeah, this is one of the things that I probably shared. I promised my students I'm going to share it with the PR office, but honestly speaking, I don't remember if I did, but most likely I did, because this wasn't the case. As you can see, 2 years ago, this was the situation, and now the situation has changed, but not necessarily to the better. I visited this page many times. Yes, I did. So, these are nice here, but I don't understand why they don't use the best practices so that they have them here. So they can write a description here: aspiration to achieve, apply to La Roche University. So over here they can use something like enroll now, apply now, generous transfer credit, financial aid, 10 million in merit scholarships. Student life, college is more than classes, experience La Roche University, real world training, apply online, lifelong learning. Okay. So we're lacking these little things, and the description definitely needs some tweaking. Yeah, let me just for my own interest and yours also add this to my slides. Yeah, now I'm following the history of the improvement of our university. That would be a nice case to show in the future. Right, lovely people, let's go back again to our intention here, which is the activity that we're gonna work on, yeah, to improve the title here and the description. So you see here, this is an Australian university, and is it a university? No, it's actually no, something different, totally completely a different business. It's a pet business. So they say find an Australian Shepherd rescue or search your local shelters. So it begins with a call to action. Yeah. So for this purpose, let's take a look at how we can improve this. Would like you to visit this site. You have the link down below here in the notes section, and here is the website. And over here, would like to, first of all, select the screen size. So this is an improvement on the previous version, because the previous version used to look like this. You see that? E-track program page, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't have the size of the screen. So now it does. So that is really a nice improvement. What does this tells you? This tells you that your teacher is actually using and suggesting to you a very reliable source, because if the source improves its functionality and features, this means that it's getting attraction, receiving a lot of traffic, many people are using it, then it is reliable. Okay. So this is a Google SERP preview tool. If you don't like this tool, you could just Google search engine results page preview tools, and then you can try other tools. But for now, let's take a desktop, and then once you're done, take a look at how it's going to look like with iPhone or tablet and so on. And then write an inciting title to do not kindly forget the pipe and the brand name at the end. And over here, write a description. This exercise is very important because it will show you how difficult it is said than done. It's not easy. It's not an easy task. First of all, it might be easier for you because you are the customer and you know what where you're looking for. You don't need mostly keyword analysis for that. We discussed a little bit in class as well. But I would like to see how each and every one of you has a different way of answering this question. And moreover, I would like you to put yourself in a position where you don't highlight only one purpose. Like you apply to TIU for a scholarship, but do not focus just on the scholarship on the description. Please write in the description a minimum of 3 different what we call them value proposition or messaging. If you have 3 different segments of customers or reasons, let's say, or benefits, seeked benefits, or perceived benefits, or seeked benefits, or sought after benefits of joining TIU. Let's say you have 3 benefits. First one is the scholarships, generous scholarships. Second is strong programs in strong bachelor programs. Then you have also or top-notch education, high ranking, something like that. Search about the university. I'm sure you will find something about its ranking. Very good, positive information, and put it in there. It's very difficult to manage all 3 different messages here in 160 characters only. And here a title for 545 pixels. So try it and see how you progress. It's a very important and interesting exercise, and I promise to share the I will look at your work and share with you all some of the random sample of the meta descriptions that you've written, the good, the bad, I don't care. I'm just going to randomly select whatever, and I'm going to put your assignment and everyone in class to see, and we can discuss that further in class. This exercise is very important because I'm hoping that this year I've been working with the PR. At the very beginning of my life at TIU, I didn't have much to, I couldn't say I could give anything or I could have anything to offer because I was just new. Now, I think the university knows me better, knows my performance, knows the quality I provide, knows that I know my stuff. So for this purpose, I probably have a little bit more, I'm a little bit more confident sharing your work. So I'd like you to type in your name, your ID, and then just copy your work, like a screenshot of desktop and mobile views of your meta tags. So basically you come in here and then this is where it will show you the preview, I think. So this is the preview here in desktop. This is a preview for iPhone. So choose a desktop for sure, but then choose whatever here iPhone you'd like, and then here you can just take a snapshot. You can either print the screen. For example, you can print your screen like this and copy, yeah. But please do not leave it like this for me. I won't accept it. You need to trim it. So you see, you go format and you crop it. So this is the important information here. And I want you to keep the screen size, yeah? So you don't have to type it yourself. Do you see? Oh, my son keeps saying, do you see? Do you see? So do you see how we do that? So this is how I want you to report the assignment. So this is, I'm just gonna put here an example. So in this manner, would like to view your submissions, please. All right, good. Very good. Now this is one thing I would like you to do. Today I was supposed to carry on with the on-site optimization, but today I'm just going to talk about the canonical links. It's very important. I always bring a question about the canonical links, but in a separate video. So this video, I just talked about the assignment. The next video, I'm going to talk about the canonical links, and then I'm going to also talk to you about, maybe I just talk to you now about what to do also. The second assignment. The second assignment for you would be studying. I would like you to go over the material that we've covered, not the material in terms of activities. Activities, it's all right, you've done it. You're going to be graded on it. You submitted the assignments. Thank you so much for the hard work. Now I would like you to focus on the classes. So we talked at the very beginning about the intro to traffic building and all that. So I would like you to start studying. All right, so go over the slides. I would like you to know these are how many slides? 62. That's good. So I would like you to write 23 questions. So it's like for every 20 pages one question. Can you imagine how bad this is? You should be writing about minimum about maybe 10 questions on these slides. So I would like you to start studying. The way I would like you to study is to take a look at the slides, yeah, and start and watch the videos and all that, and start thinking about what kind of questions she might focus on and what kind of questions she will bring into the test. This is how we study for quizzes, guys. I know that your generation is more and not into memorizing things, but into watching and more creative. You're very creative. You do great with the activities. Some of you struggle with the activities, but overall, you're doing great with the activities. But I would like you to step back a bit on the practical side and start not just memorizing, but understanding what the course is about. When somebody sits with you for an interview, or just tell you, oh, where are you from, where you study, what do you do, what a course in digital marketing must be interesting, what do you do in there? So I would like you to put words together, a paragraph together. I would like you to tell yourself, retell yourself, what is it that not the takeaway from the course as of yet, but what is it that we covered? Can I now, if I ask you right now, guys, right now on the spot, if I ask you, give me 5 different terms that you think that we covered in class so far. If you can't recall 5 different topics, general topics that we covered, terms, whatever, relevant words that we covered in class, understand that you know, but the information is not organized. They are not knowledge yet, you know. The level you are at right now is information stored somewhere in your brain, but not connected. So the dots are not connected. I would like you now to study in such a way that you can connect the dots. How are you going to assess if my slides are good or not? Take a look, see, is she trying to tell me a story? What is the story she's trying to tell me? Did she tell it right? Did she tell it clearly? Hopefully you will reach to this conclusion or arrive at this conclusion. All right? All right, lovely people. Would like you to just enjoy reading the slides, drink a cup of tea, cup of coffee, write on the margins here or there, or in the back of the slide if you're printing it, and try to connect the dots, right? For this, I'm gonna put the same assignment, in fact. So I'm gonna just put activity 1. I'm going to write down the activity, of course, from the slides. And then I'm going to put here activity 2. Yeah? And activity 2 is just write at least 3 questions in the form of multiple choice, fill in the blank, and open-ended, or true or false. Yeah. So I would like you to write 3 questions. 1 minimum multiple choice, 1 is fill in the blanks, and 1 either open-ended or true and false. Or if you want, you can just start with open-ended and then true and false and then multiple choice. So do not give me all the questions open-ended. Yeah, this is the only restriction. If you want to put 3 questions multiple choice, dozo. See how hard it is to come up with multiple choice questions. If you want to give me 3 questions true and false, okay, also dozo. If you want to give me 3 questions fill in the blank, also dozo. But open-ended questions, just 1. Okay, minimum 1. So this is the only restriction here. All right, good. So this is it for the flip class. In the next video, I'm gonna record the next video on the other computer, so I'm not gonna put it in the same video. I'm gonna talk a little bit about the canonical links. Definitely there will be a question in the quiz on the canonical links. They are very important, very difficult to capture as a term, but they are easy to understand. I'm going to break it down for you so that you could easily understand it and answer the questions hopefully correctly in the quiz. Now, one very little note here is you are not obligated to put all the questions from the SEO intro to traffic building. You could also put 1 or 2 questions from here, 1 question from here, or 2 questions from here, 2 questions from here. The minimum is 3 questions. So if you want to do the minimum, up to you. If you want to do 2, up to you as well. And this is it. If you put very nice, interesting questions, you might see your question as part of the quiz. So this is, I hope, motivating you to pay a little bit of an attention, to this exercise. That's it for me for now. I'm gonna let you go, and I will see you in the next video.